I just picked up a hardwood beam, and look how perfect this thing fits. This thing is 2 meters and 10 centimeters, and look how much room I got. This is why I love these things. These Volvos are amazing. Welcome everyone to this new episode of ThatWhiteVolvo, and today I'm gonna show you guys how you can clean and take off your Volvo 240 PCV system. This is a system that recycles the oil fumes and exhaust gases and every other stuff that passes through your engine and maybe even past your piston rings and everything. And it's a sort of recycling system for your engine oils, fumes and everything. So first of all, if you have one of these laying around, the enigne Volvo 240 manual, it's a very handy thing to have. So I recommend buying one. If you want to look it up in this book, it's at page 6.18. And yeah, it's a very easy system actually. It's just a tiny black box with some hoses connected to it. But over time it can start leaking. When it's contaminated with old oil or any other debris, it can clog up and then your engine can start leaking. I looked at my car recently when I pulled my gearbox out, and I saw that I have a lot of oil on the floor. And yeah, there was some oil drops underneath the car. So when I looked at the side of it, I saw the PVC box, and it was completely covered with oil, and my complete engine block also, so I need to clean it. So I'm gonna show you guys how you do that today. You can see here, this is a picture inside of the hinge panel from your PCV box. So the gases from the crankcase are going in, and they are kind of recycled, and they go up into your air intake system of the car. The oil that's going up there is just pushed against the notch of the nipple over there, and it's returned to your crankcase. So guys, over here you have your carburetor, you have your intake manifold, and you have your air filter down over there. You have your dipstick and everything else. And where the PCV box is located, it's underneath of your carburetor down there. So the thing you need to do is remove your complete carburetor. If you haven't a full fuel injection system, you might be able to get there easier. And as some of you guys know, I don't have a power steering pump that's in the way, so I have all the room I need. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my carburetor off. The things you need are just a simple screwdriver, some tools like a ratchet set, and yeah, that's actually it. So let's get to work. So I got my carburetor off. Your carburetor is located over here. These are the bolts with the carburetor bolt on, and right over there with the flashlight on it you can see it. This black box here is actually your PCV box. So we're gonna take it out. Those are just 2 tiny bolts, and yeah, after that we are gonna see if that's the problem of our leakage. But if you look closely like so, I think you'll be able to see it. As soon as I move it, you see a tiny little edge of oil coming out. So I think that's a problem, and as you can see around it, like all over the place, this is all just oil, old oil and grease and everything. So let's take that thing out and see if that is our problem. So I got my phone in my hand right now to make it clear for you guys where the PCV box is located. As you can see here, 2 holes, and those are both where the thing is sitting. And yeah, this thing is just leaking all over the place, because this is all just, look at that, it's just dirt, and it's ridiculously hot, so I'm burning my finger right now. But yeah, this is your PCV box, and I don't know if you can see it inside, but look at how much dirt is in there. This is all just oil, old oil, and this thing is just dirty. And right here you have one of those nozzles that go on top, and you have this thing. And this thing is a filter. So this goes like this, and then this goes like that. And this filter is also really old, as you can see. So I'm gonna clean this, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I will be back in a second with a clean filter. So I'll be right back. So after cleaning my PCV system, which I did, and it turned out wonderful, it's just really clean. How I did it, I just filled both holes with some dishwasher soap, then I filled it with water and just went shaking like a madman, and I did it above a bucket, of course. Don't throw any oil related stuff in the draining system, so be safe. But yeah, I cleaned this thing out, and there was a whole lot of debris coming out of there, all just bits of old oil and stuff. But I had a problem, because these PCV systems are held in place with a rubber O-ring, and the problem I have with those things is that I don't have one. And right here there should be a rubber O-ring, and that's just the thing I remember from before. So what I did, I took some gasket making material, just gasket paper, you can cut it on your own. I took it and I made this thing. It looks like a very weird gasket, but what this should do, I hope so, is prevent this thing from leaking again. And the engine surface where this thing is positioned is very flat and it's very clean, so I will put some liquid gasket on there, put this thing on, and then we shouldn't have any problem with a leaking PCV system. So let's go to the car and put this on. So guys, everything down there is all nice and clean. Behind my new wiring loom is this PCV system. It's all clean, it's all nice, so I should be clear from any oil leaks right now. So let's start up the car.